there, it's Chelle and Clint.
Hi guys.
He's eating lunch. So guys, today is what, part 5 I think of the series. So we are going to make pockets, and I love the way that Tina made these pockets. They were so fun. A little different than what I probably would have done, but I loved it. So we're going to do that. Just kind of pulling out kind of some cardstock. Just seeing what, I think you could even use these if you wanted to. They might be a little short. Just kind of seeing. Plus I still have a whole bunch over here. What? Oh.
Oh, we'll just get
Okay. So, it was funny though, because in Tina's video, I think it's the one she showed today, or this particular one, it's just talking about how she had made all these pieces, and then she hasn't been able to tell that she's used any of her scraps. And you guys have seen my box. Hold on. Let me show you, since you didn't see it, since I made all the envelopes. I ended up making 14 of these. And yeah, so I've made all of these. So 70, let's see, what, 120 plus, so almost 150 pieces. And yeah, I can't tell I've used any of my scraps. But I have. Okay guys, so what we're going to do is kind of use up some of these scraps, and let me kind of show you what Tina would do. I'm going to give you a size. Again, Tina just kind of eyeballs it and kind of comes up with the size, which is awesome if you can do that. So again, let's do, my pages are typically 8.5, so that would be too big. So let's do 6. And then I feel like that's just a little wide. So I'm just going to trim it so that that little piece is kind of centered. And then I think I can use this for the pocket, and I'll show you how she did the pocket. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so let me tell you about how wide this one is. This one is about 3.5, just over, yeah, maybe 3 3/4, 3.5. So if you were wanting that particular size, I mean, this one's just a piece of paper, so it doesn't have to be, let's do it no bigger than 4, and then I will trim it just about 6. I think that's a good size, because let me show you. Where is a piece of paper I can demonstrate on? This is some construction paper that my friend Lorette gave me. I think she said it was construction paper. So we're making pockets, and I feel like that's actually bigger than 8.5 by 11. Yeah, so that should be 4 1/4, right? 8.5, 8.5, 4 1/4. Wow, that's way bigger. Come on. Okay, I'm just going to cut it down to a size that I would typically use. 8.5 by, that should have been 11. My brain. Okay, so this should be about 5 inches. 8.5 by 11 should be 5.5. So it's not that much bigger. And this one should be 8.5. Geez, Michelle. Okay. So that's a typical page or about. And these are pockets, so this is kind of what you're going to see. So you can put, you know, this pocket on your page. So I think that's a good size for me. If you're, you know, want to do the sizes or whatever, you know, kind of cut them down according to what size you want. Does that make sense? So I really like, let's go with just 4 by 6. So I like that size. Is that a 6? Okay. Let's see what this one is. This one's a little bit smaller. But we could still use, we could make a little smaller of a pocket. They don't have to all be the same size. Hi, Bubba. What's wrong, honey?
What is wrong with you, Bella?
And then save your other scraps, you know. You know.
Kitty bear.
I think he's upset. I fed sister again. She was still hungry. So I fed her, and Bubba did not get the scraps because if she leaves too much, then I don't let him eat, you know, the extra because he's an adult and he doesn't need all that. So I think he's not that happy with Mama right now. He waits impatiently, I should say, for the scraps.
Oh yeah, well, you're definitely not patient about it, that's for sure.
Not patient at all. And then this one, about 6. So just whatever you want to use. These are scraps from the last, from the envelopes we just did. What were they called? I don't know. I totally forgot. My brain just stopped working. So it's still Saturday here. Saturday the 1st. So 1st of August. Now the ones I am cutting down, oops, all these strips, I'm keeping those too because I have an idea for those. So I have my scrapbook bucket over here. That I can either pull from or I can add to. I think that's one reason is your scraps don't look like they're going anywhere because they keep adding to them, you know. Like I'll add that to it. And then these I can get a couple out of here, so that'll be kind of fun. 4, 4. Put that over here. So really that's probably plenty. Let me do just pull from these scraps right here. This is one I don't know what I was doing, but it's kind of. Ripping it or something. I think sister, is she resting now? Or is she playing?
I think she is.
And then get 2 with brick foam. That'll be kind of fun. But yeah, I love seeing what Tina does because some of the things that she does is totally different than how I would think, you know? So I really like that. And hopefully how I would think might be totally different from how you would think, you know, about doing your pockets or whatever, because these are just pockets. And they're not quite the same size. I'm just going to put them aside because that way I don't have tons of things the same size. So, same shade and all that. This one, that's almost 6, I think. Hope you guys are enjoying this craft. Look what I did. I messed up, and that needs to be 4. This series, I think it's really fun, and my friend Jan, she says, you know, sometimes she just doesn't want to think, and you know, when we're going through a lot, we really don't want to. We just want to kind of not have to think, which is really nice, because it's one reason I went to Tina, because I love her stuff that she does, for one thing, and I didn't want to have to think, you know. Let's do a black and white pocket. Maybe I can pop that in my black and white journal. At least I'll have it. Okay, that's probably enough. So, 2 of those, I think they're black and white. Okay. So then I need my big scissors. Boy, he's playing.
Yeah, he's got a mouse or something.
Is that Cubby?
No, that's Bart.
Really? Okay, so we have all these that need a pocket. These are all bases, except that one. So these are our base pockets. Cut that one down. And so we just need a pocket on the bottom, like right here. So like this black and white one, maybe I could put something like that if I wanted, you know, just anything that, yeah, let's do that. That's kind of fun. So let me tell you what size I'm going to do, because I just like knowing what size. Okay, so if I do it like that, and then just about so this is about a 5, it looks like. Yeah, 5 inches. So it's 5 by so just under, so 2 3/4? No. 1, 2, 3 1/4. Right before a half, 3 1/2. So let's say 3 1/2 by 5 is for my pockets. So if you want to measure, so like this one, I'm going to put it with this one. Yeah, that looks good. And I'm just doubling up. That's going to be my pocket. That's my base. So just kind of go through my scraps and see what kind of goes with this. I think that's a fun way. So like, just pull one, say this one. Is there something I could use this on, like maybe this one? That's fun. So I'm going to take this, cut it down to 3 1/2 by 5. I think this is just easier for me, you know. It doesn't have to be exact. Keep that out. So, and then I'm just going to stack them. So like that one will go with that, and then I'm stacking it right over here. So you're going to have one kind of horizontal, one vertical for each pocket. So we see this one, you know, I'm just going to look, see what I want to. Let me grab some of my squares over here and see what we can do with them. This is fun though. I love this, Tina. So that one, kind of maroon. I'm looking on both sides. And you know what? Let's pick papers and then we'll cut them all down at the same time. So like here's black. Do I want this black one with this one? That's kind of fun. So these haven't been cut down yet, so I'm going to put those there. And then like this one, that's kind of fun. That one there. Let's see what I have. I have this pink one. I don't know that that would go with anything. But look at this one. Eggs. Wouldn't that be fun? I like that. So that one there. Ooh, this one's fun. Maybe for the Halloween one. So I'm just matching up papers right now. I'm just trying to find the easiest way. Let me move these out of the way because now I messed everything up. Because that's what I do. Okay. So these are, there's one on either side. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Green. Let me move some of this stuff that does not belong. There's another brown and yellow or pink. Ooh, I kind of like that. So we'll use that one. Since I am, you know, doing the sizes, I think it's just going to be easiest for me to do it like this. So, I'm not too fond of that color. Oh, here's some yellow. I don't know. I don't really like that one. I don't think. Let's see what else I have down there. Okay, I have a blue. I'm auditioning the papers for my pockets. That's what somebody says. Is that Rachel that says she auditions papers for her pockets? These are all the same, it looks like. Okay. Ooh, that one. That one's kind of pretty for that one. I was thinking this would be so pretty for this one. I think I like it. I'm going to change my mind. Ooh, that's kind of pretty too. Okay, so let's move on to more scraps. So I have a lot of scraps, as you guys remember if you've been paying any attention. A lot. Okay. I'm not too fond of those. This one's kind of pretty. Let's just think of that for that one. Oh, that one doesn't fit, does it? Oh, here's some dark. Ooh, maybe this one for this one. That's fun. I like that. Maybe something like this. I think that'd be kind of fun. Like, oh. You know what? I still have that brown, so I'm going to put this one with this. I didn't realize I had two of those. Black. Nope. This one. Not necessarily. Okay. What else I have? Oh, you guys. I'm just pulling out ones that might work, you know. I love that one, so I'm not going to use that one. But like maybe this on this. Nope. Kind of interesting. Let's go with that. This early, you think?
It's new.
Well, I know. I just didn't know if you were going to take a nap or whatever.
Oh,
You're not going to take a nap? I'm thinking about a nap. Here pretty quick. Huh? Ooh, I really like this solid green. That's pretty. I'll do that one. Ooh, look at this. That's pretty. Let's see, roses. Ooh, for sure. For sure, this one. That's pretty. I really like that. Oh, you guys. I think I might have went overboard a little again. You know it. Okay. I like those. So a lot of it is brick, which is kind of fun. And I thought maybe something, maybe I could do it like that and then put a brick on it. That would work. Yeah, let's do that one. This one, maybe another maroon. I don't know. Not the rose. Not too fond of that. More scraps. More scraps. All the same. Those are all the same. Okay. That's a pretty one. Oh, cool. Let's do that. Okay, like that. Now I'm just kind of picking up some smaller pieces. Look at that one, isn't that pretty? Maybe for there. Okay. I'm just kind of trifling through my scrapbook, or through my paper. If I have enough of different, you know, different designs. So let's see what I have here. Still have tons of scraps, guys. I hope you guys are making more of a dent on yours than I'm making on mine. I feel like I'm the scrap queen. Sometimes I definitely do. Okay. But it kind of helps me to go through them too once in a while, so I can kind of clean out my scraps and, you know, things like that to straighten them up a little bit more. That's kind of a fun one. You know what? I think I'm going to just go with what I have for now, instead of you guys just watching me pick out scraps, okay? So these are ones already cut down, so I just need to find, and maybe I can cut when I cut those down, it'll be large enough to use for one of those. So let's just do that. So we're doing 5 by 3.5. Have this out, and then just cut 5, 3.5. I don't even know if this is long enough, but just about. Do what, baby? Not working. 3.5 for those. And it doesn't have to be exact. I think I showed you guys already what I was doing. But it's kind of nice to just come in and say, okay, this is the size I need. Of course, if you go and watch Tina's, she did hers different, and that you can do it either way. I just have, you know, a sometimes an easier idea when I'm kind of doing the just a measuring thing, or, you know, approximate measuring. Because, I mean, this is still a lot here, but really I can only use one piece per card. So, and then I just get both of them, put them here. But look at how much I'm using, you know, just in this, just in today. So that's kind of fun. And I'm not going to think too much about it, because what I'm going to do is, let me cut that 3.5. Even if I think it's not something I would typically use, I'm going to go ahead and go with it, because, you know, if I tend to second guess myself, then if I don't think a lot about it, then it kind of comes together eventually, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But if I put too much thought in it, it takes forever. I put some thought into it, but I don't want to, you know, say, well, that, you know, isn't the right shade, or that isn't the right piece. So as long as the colors match in this stage, I'm going with it, because I just don't want to put too much thought into it. I'm not thinking about, you know, where I would use it in a journal, or what journal I would use it in. It's just going in my stash. And again, if it's something I end up not using, I can pass it off in Happy Mail, or someone purchases from our store, and sometimes I will throw in handmade ephemera, and maybe they can either, you know, pass it on or use it. So this, I think, is much easier than, you okay? No, I want that top. I am thinking about direction and like what piece I want at the top and what piece I want at the bottom and stuff like that. I knew I really liked this pink kind of edge, so I really liked that. This one and this one, that one's really fun. I think I'm going to cut off that really pretty piece. Let's do 5. So see, I do put some thought into it, but not a lot. Not a lot. 5. But see how fast we went through those pretty quickly. Okay, and then those are the ones I didn't have matches for yet. And if I don't use those, that's fine. I can use them for, just pop them back in my scrap box. And I'll have them for something else. Okay, so we're going to come back over here. Get the bottom layer. Okay. So really, I'm doing everything real similar to Tina, except she didn't measure, and I did. So what I do is on the back, you're just going to put your pocket piece, and you're going to fold it up around your edging, like this, and then on all 3 sides. Okay. And so then you're going to kind of cut off that little corner just at an angle. Kind of show you one completed. I'm going to put some glue. Fit it all in there the way you want it to fit. And then, you know what would go perfect for this, hon, is those, oh, there they are. Those clips. Yeah, that way I don't have to wait on these to dry. And then, what I like about these is it, the way that we're doing the pockets is it gives us more room. Because normally what I would do is cut them the same size and then glue or sew around the edge. But this is going to give us more pocket room. Isn't that fun? I love those. I think they're so fun. So let's see how fast we can put these together without thinking too much about it, huh? So flip it, fold, 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 and then just cut off the corners, squares. Here. Of course, I gotta make a mess, don't I? Ooh, really? Splattered on me. Who is that, Bit? And then even if it doesn't really like go with it, you can decorate this so that it does.
Yeah.
So I think that works. I might not need those clips. So you can do the bottom first if you want. Just unfold it, do the sides. Here's Bitty Bear. You guys don't get to see him very, very often. Don't hardly ever. He's not. He's usually up here when I'm working with ribbon.
Oh yeah.
So this one has a direction, so I just want to put that in my direction. Of course, I folded it wrong, but that's okay. That's okay. for the longest time is the gluing. So I hope you guys are joining me on these. Let me know in the comments below if you have started using up your stash to make your junk journaling ephemera stash. It's really fun. Really fun. I'm really enjoying it. So I'm just seeing if I want a direction on that. I think I like that. So you just want to make sure if it has a direction, you have it going the right way, you know. I am using art glitter glue. There is a link in the description. If you're new to YouTube, then where you see my name, Chelle Ratcliffe, the Rambling Crafter, there's an arrow. Right beside that, click on that arrow and it will take you down and show you all of our goodies. This one I'm going to make sure I have it turned the right way. And you just hold this in place if you can. I mean, you could, you know, really measure it and you could score it so you don't have to here. But it's kind of, I think it's easier to do it like this. Yeah, I think I might. Are you?
I was just thinking actually, I am starting to get kind of tired.
It's, well, and what time is it? Noon? And you know what? My bone folder. This one's a little bit more bulky. So I just want to smooth it down. Just making sure they're all sticking. But I think that one's really fun. I like the colors together. And this one, so they're really fun to make. And when I saw how Tina did them, I was thinking, you know, that is such a great idea. Because, like I said, I typically would just glue them on the front, and so you don't have as big a pockets as I would have liked, you know. A lot of times, you know, the glue might ooze or something, and then you that one is not folding right. The thicker paper, I want to make sure it looks okay on the front. Yeah. That's what you need to do. I think you do too. Yeah, just only have like 20 more minutes on here. This one I am going to use my clips because it is a heavier cardstock and it's just not laying the way I want it to. So instead of fighting it, I'm just going to use those. That's what they're there for. There we go. Now, That one is so pretty. Love it. And if you don't want your pockets as large as what I made them, then by all means kind of make your own little template if you do the measuring, or you can go and watch Tina's and kind of just do it by eyeballing it like she does, which is nice if you can do it, you know, do it that way. It's just simpler for me to do a measurement and kind of knock them out at one time. You know what? It's going to cover up my bird, isn't it? So we're going to lower it. Keep that too, and we're going to extend that. So you can kind of just make it fit, you know, whatever you want it to. Like I did not want my birdie to be covered up, so that'll work. I am enjoying watching my stash pile up, yeah, so I can just kind of pull from it, decorate a couple of pieces, and you're done, you know.
Nice as that.
Yeah, it's really nice. There's that one. I don't know if I'll get all these done because I tend to overdo. Huh? Yeah, when I did the coin envelopes, I was thinking, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did 70 of those. Sure didn't feel like it until I was counting them. I was thinking, how did I do that? It's fun to have mindless ones sometimes. You just want to not have to think too much, you know. I don't put too much glue. I just make sure they're going to stay down nicely. So this one, I want to make sure the pocket is in the right direction. I still have a lot. Like what, 10 minutes? Do one or two more and then I'll decorate one for you, just to show you how I would decorate them. Here's the Halloween one. I'm really excited about doing this one. I think I'm going to have it like that. And like the bats showing, but they're flying upside down. But I'm okay with that because bats, I'm sure, fly in all different ways. Otherwise, I wouldn't see any of the bats. So. So you could go through and fold everything, get it ready to glue and cut if you wanted. You know, you kind of end up finding your own rhythm, how you like to work with it, and things like that. This one, a little bit. These clips are so nice. Thank you, Leslie. My friend Leslie sent them to me. Sent them to Clint and I. And man, we use them quite often. And let's do this one, and then we'll decorate one. Truthfully, this paper is not my favorite, so maybe I'll decorate it. Because it's kind of like, I don't know if I really like this paper. Because the color, I think, is odd. But, you know, sometimes you just have to challenge yourself. See if you can make something nice out of it. Okay, let's try to decorate that one. And then what I'm doing is I'm making myself finish what I have done. Started, so instead of like putting all these aside, when I finish this video, I make myself finish these so that I have, you know, everything that I had planned kind of out of the way. So let's see how we want to decorate this. I'm thinking of lace because I really want to like cover some of that up. So let's see what I have down here. That maybe I can kind of use to cover some of that color. I don't know what that is. Ooh, look at this. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Put that there. Isn't that pretty? Wow, I really like that. One thing I think is when I use paper that I'm really not that fond of, then you can kind of use it just in the background. It doesn't have to be necessarily a part of your journal. So like you can put some like book page or something to kind of cover that up. So, you know, if it's just not your cup of tea. You want to lay down?
I think so.
Okay, honey. I'll see you after a while. Love you.
Bye, guys. Thanks for visiting. Eddie, come on, bub, so you can get your treats and then
Leave, huh?
leave.
Wonder where he is.
Running to the yard.
Oh.
Eddie, come on, shake your leg. Let's go.
He knows you're hurting, doesn't he? think, well, head on in there and then I'll talk to him and see. I'll let you know if he comes in. Or I can let him in when I'm done here.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't matter, he just don't give him the food and treats anyway.
I know. I don't see my...
Okay. Don't worry about it.
Well, if he tells me he wants in, I will let him in because otherwise he gets mad and, you know, it's just this big rigmarole. So I'm kind of just distressing this because to me it is way too peach. So I'm going to put a couple of these on. I don't know where he is. Interesting. Oh, there is somebody over there. See a black cat, but we have two black cats, so I don't know if it's Biddy or if it's Cubby. So when I put that down, it'll kind of soften or kind of break up that really bright peach. Get rid of it, tone it down. Trying to do the edges because some of those will show. Okay, so I'm going to glue this down. Just some scratch paper, just book paper. Just to kind of help cover up some of that. Maybe a stamp or two. Let's see, where's my box of stamps? Let's see what we have in here. I'm looking to tone it down, so I'm thinking of like a brown or, you know, something like that. Something that, maybe like that. That would kind of help, I think. Some little stickers. Stamp. It's kind of cute. Now I'm still thinking about this lace, like on top. I kind of like the stamp underneath. I'm not going to ink it. Pop that down. Let's just put this as just another layer. There we go. And I think I'm just going to pop it down. Typically I would put extra glue on it, but I think it'll be fine. This on top, and it'll kind of, some of those layers will kind of pop through, which I kind of like. So I'm just going to, this glue does dry clear, so I'm not too concerned. Just kind of hard to do that, and plus we are going to layer some stuff on top too. So there we go. So, sorry guys, excuse my gray hair. What about Tim Holtz, guys? Because, why not? Okay. Let's see, what about these? Those are too tall for what I want it to look like. So, kind of like the idea of multiple, you know, like two or instead of two or three. Let's see, what are these little old ladies? Those are cute. Okay, like that. And now if I want, I can add more layers on this part. So like, let's see what I have. Like maybe one of these fun pieces. see some of, oh man, these. That was in my scrap pile. All different kinds of little ink pieces. I did these years ago. I'm gonna put this here. Right here. So you can just keep layering until you're happy with the way it looks, you know. There's enough glue underneath so it's soaking in and pulling up. I always ink the edges of anything that's cut out that I want to kind of help stand out, cover up the white edges. Just run my inker over that. That's cute. I really like that. Not thinking too hard here. I just knew that I really wanted to cover up some of that peach. So maybe another stamp or something up here. Or maybe like a little Ooh, that's really pretty. I like that actually. Yeah, let's put that there. Kind of underneath them, so everything's showing. Kind of cute. Put that there, and then of course Tim Holtz. This is snarky. Snarky might work. I don't use the snarky one very often. It's kind of like little jabs and things like that, but kind of looks like two old people, two old ladies maybe that are judging other old ladies. I don't know. They look snarky to me. So, they're just funny. Let's see. Let's do this one just because it's funny. Hey, train wreck. This isn't your station. They look kind of like they're, you know, waiting on a train or something. I don't know, it just cracks me up. Because that's how I am. Hey, train wreck, comma. This isn't your station, so ink those up. So yeah, these are Tim Holtz Snarky, which I think is so funny. Hey, train wreck. And I just feel like those women are perfect for that. Okay. So we have one totally decorated. I'm happy with that. That was really fun to play with. Let's see what else we ended up with. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we ended up with 10. And how many more do I need to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So right at 20, which is a good stash amount, I think. So I am going to go ahead and let you guys go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you guys give it a try. Build up your stash. It's so fun using up different pieces of scraps and stuff like that. And yeah, just kind of play with what you have. Play, you know, and just use up some of our stuff that's been sitting around for a while. I think it's really fun. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure and hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. And we will see you guys in the next video. See you soon. Bye.